6 men are dropped onto a frozen lake covered in 2 feet of snow. They have 0 external resources and exactly 168 hours on the clock. Maintaining a core internal temperature of 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit requires continuous work. The human body acts as a biological furnace, and to keep running, it demands a constant intake of fuel and thick layers of insulation. Out here on the ice, the environment operates as a massive thermal vacuum. The freezing air relentlessly strips away that generated heat before it's replaced. To survive, this crew must physically neutralize the 3 mechanisms of heat transfer: convection, conduction, and radiation. Failing to stop this transfer has immediate physiological consequences. The body restricts blood flow from the extremities to protect the core, plunging the hands and feet into frostnip and eventually hypothermia. 7 days in this environment turns survival into a precise calculation. This is a war of applied physics. As the sun sets on the first day, the priority is blocking the lethal Arctic wind. Rather than trying to stay elevated on the surface, the most effective survival strategy is to dig straight down into the freezing snow to construct a shelter. A thin layer of warm air naturally surrounds human skin, but continuous wind physically sweeps that protective barrier away. By packing dense walls of snow, the cave physically deflects those air currents, allowing the warm air layer to reform. Snow itself serves a secondary function as a natural insulator. The irregular shapes of individual snowflakes create millions of microscopic pockets of dead air trapped within the walls. This trapped air is a poor conductor, creating a thermal barrier that prevents energy from bleeding into the surrounding environment. By containing the heat within the chamber, the walls eventually reflect the crew's own radiated body heat back toward the center of the cave. Despite the protection of the snow cave, the first night breaks the crew's morale. Exposure to the extreme cold drains the color completely from their toes. The threat now comes from below through conduction, the direct transfer of heat into a colder, solid surface. The dense, cracked ice of the frozen lake acts as a massive thermal heat sink, continuously draining their core body temperature upon contact. The solution requires severing that physical connection. The crew forages for spruce branches and layers them thickly across the entire floor of the snow cave. The chaotic, spiky physical structure of the pine needles creates a vital gap of dead air between the sleeping bags and the ice. This simple barrier cuts the conductive thermal bridge, stopping the ground from leaching their heat. By day 4, the biological furnace is running out of fuel. The crew is rapidly burning through their final energy reserves, and starvation begins to set in. Their initial attempt to fish directly near camp fails. The stagnant lake ice is physically too deep for their short auger to drill through to the water below. Operating on minimal calories, they make a desperate gamble. They hike directly through a sweeping blizzard to reach a river spotted earlier by their drone. Stagnant lake water freezes into thick, impenetrable sheets, while the kinetic energy of moving river currents constantly erodes the bottom of the ice layer. This fluid dynamics principle leaves a highly manageable 8-inch barrier to the moving water. They drill through the crust and pull 2 large fish from the hole, finally securing the critical calories required to fuel their internal furnaces. Extreme survival functions as a strict economic exchange. You must risk your remaining energy to gain energy, leveraging natural physics to shift the mathematical odds in your favor. Back at base camp, the remaining team members break open a dead tree to harvest the dry wood preserved on the inside. They shave the dry wood down to ignite a fire. Creating this radiating heat source and boiling water provides an urgent countermeasure to warm the hunting party returning in wet, freezing clothes. Inside the fully expanded snow cave, the entire team is finally secure. They are consuming calories, radiating warmth, and recovering their core temperatures. The lethal external temperatures and the harsh conditions of the Arctic environment remain exactly the same as day 1. What has changed is the crew's mastery of their immediate space. Survival in the world's most hostile environments comes down to the mastery of the immediate space. This is achieved by building and manipulating microenvironments through the relentless, calculated application of physics.